Alright, it seems that we are live. Oh boy, when was the last time I streamed? "5 days ago. Well, hello there everyone. Alright, let's see, we got the sounds. We are live. I just want to make sure we got sounds going in here. Boy, when was the last time I streamed? "5 days ago. Well, hello there everyone. Alright, let's see, we got the sounds. Uh-oh. Do we not have sound? I just want to make sure we got sounds going in here. Boy, when was the last time I streamed? "5 days ago. Well, hello there everyone. Alright, let's see, we got the sounds. I don't think I got sound here. Hold on, give me a second. I want to make sure we got sounds going in here. Boy, when was the last time I streamed? Hmm. 5 days ago. Let me change some settings around here. Hello there everyone. Alright, let's see, we got the sounds. I don't think I got sound here. Hold on, give me a second. I want to make sure we got sounds going in here. When was the last time I streamed? Hmm. 5 days ago. Let me change some settings around here. Hello there everyone. Alright. We got the sounds. I don't think I got sound here. Hold on, give me a second. Make sure we got sounds going in here. Oh. Oh, I can hear stuff now. Okay. Let me change some settings around here. It seems there was just something wrong with my audio jack. Alright, so we good. We good now. Let's get display capture. Okay. Yep. Alright, everybody. Welcome to the live stream now. Gonna be showing you how far we are in Spellborne and what the plans are for it, as well as some community stuff too. So let's have a look here. Tired. Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. So let's get into this. So where is my continue? Oh my, it's just gone. There is no continue page. There we go. Spellborne. This is right here. This is the game I've been working on, right? You might have seen it previously in previous videos. I used to be called Wizard East. It's kind of like a troll name to troll the staff team of Wizard West. So this is kind of where we're at right now. We got the spawn area, safe zone, you know, that sort of deal. You got the spell book in here, right? Got a bunch of spells to look at. And we also have a town. So obviously last time I streamed there wasn't like a lot of map stuff in the game yet, but now there is. It's a pretty sizable portion for what we're going to be starting with. I'll probably expand like more that way, right? More along this side here. And some over there. And maybe just a little bit further that way. And that's going to be the beginning of the map, right? After I expand the map, I plan on adding enemies and other NPCs to the game. I plan on adding like orcs first. I kind of want to make them like the big bad guys, you know? Like, you know how like in Lord of the Rings, the bad guy Sauron, he used orcs to like do his bidding, you know, right? Kind of going to be something similar to that, but I don't know if they're going to be really led by anybody. They'll just kind of be a very hostile race of creatures. Let me show you the spells here. They usually, the guns, sometimes they don't work the first time. The game has to like load, it has to like save it to the cache first. So after you shoot the guns the second time, then they work. Same thing with all the spells. The animations might be a little bit off at first. But after they all get casted at least once, then they work smoothly. Yeah, I replaced the actual numbered cooldowns with this bar that'll actually slowly go down. So that's a nice little addition I added. I redid some of the animations for some of the spells, like the fire spells. That's pretty new, you know. We also have, let's see, I also redid the animations on some of the arcane spells here. I kind of want to make it more... I was trying to do like battleground style animations where like they're more like drawn out, there's more movement and emotion to it instead of you just waving your wand around in front of you, right? I feel like that suits the game better. Like, I feel like that kind of movement is better than your guy just waving a wand in the air in a few different directions, honestly. What do we have? Make it animated armor like levitating. Yeah, he's talking about the safe zone. 15-16 stream delay is kind of overkill. Well, I don't really mess around with that. I just kind of leave it at the default number. But yeah, we got the map here. Let's kind of explore this a little bit. I might make it more forested. Like, I don't feel like there's like enough trees in here. But let me show you this mountain here. This whole mountain is hollow, so you can just kind of fly through it. I kind of want to make it kind of like a broom track, but I feel like it might be fun to just fly a broom through here. It's a pretty straight shot. And if you hit any of the walls, obviously you're gonna crash on the broom. You know, it's not that, it's not really devastating though to crash on the broom. Like, then you just kind of roll a little bit. You know, it's not a big deal. Let's go to these mountains over here. Actually, I want to show you these two. These mountains are going to be like a whole separate area, sort of like a highlands area. So let's go up in here. So yeah, you can just kind of fly through here and stuff. I don't know, I might put like special structures in here, or like sort of quests, maybe. I kind of want to add like different variations in quests. So obviously like kill missions, take out enemy camps, maybe like defense missions, maybe. But I also want to add broom missions as well. Like, I was thinking timed trials, where you could fly your broom through like hoops in the air and stuff, right? And like different waypoints. And I don't know, maybe you can get like different rewards for it, like other brooms you can unlock by completing the time trials, right? I figured something like that could really make this game interesting, because not a lot of games do that, especially Magic games at all. Like, I don't think I've seen a single Magic game that does like time trials with like brooms. On Roblox, at least. I have seen real Harry Potter games made by like EA that do this, but not on Roblox, though. But yeah, let's go back to the town over here. And we got the dummy rigs, right? You can kind of use these dummy rigs to test some of the spells out. So let's show you the gun spells first. Here's the pistol spell. You just kind of summon a flintlock, right? And then you just shoot. It's really simple. It's not very accurate, so about like maybe this far away the smoothbore makes it so you can't really land a shot very easily. It purely depends though on your luck though, since it's random. We also have this summon blunderbuss, so it's like a shotgun basically. It's got considerable spread on it, but if you're within like a range of about this close, it will actually ragdoll whoever you shoot it with. But if you're like this far away, it won't ragdoll them. Obviously, that would be a bit much if it did. Why does he have no pants on? Why is he bald? Why? Oh. We also have this very explosive spell right here. It makes a very big explosion. Boom. It's very good for destroying stuff like walls. We also have this. It shoots a cone of fire outwards. We also have Arcane Missile, which is just magic missile adopted to my game. We also have a Vada Kedavra, but I called it Death Lightning. I made it work similar to the actual Harry Potter universe, though, because after watching a couple of the movies, I noticed that a Vada Kedavra behaves more like a laser rather than like an actual projectile. So I kind of turned it into like lightning. And then I noticed it also has like a sort of glowy wrapping effect that killed someone in the movies. So I kind of added that effect to it as well. To make it recharge if you get a kill with it. I might tweak it so it's not like an instant recharge, but I feel like it could make it more fun of a spell to use, because obviously it makes it more rewarding to chain kills with it. It just has a longer bit of a cooldown, so you might not get as lucky with that. Valetudo is just a healing spell. I'll probably make it do more visual effects than that, but that's kind of what it is right now. Heals you for about 30 health. We also have Arcanus Katana. It's like a little chain that you could throw forwards, right? It's very useful for getting somewhere quickly. Like, I usually use this in combat if I'm out of stamina and I need to get out of the way quickly. Or you can use it for doing a forward dodge without using stamina. It's also multi-use as well. You can actually drag stuff towards you. So like if these dummies weren't tied to that brick there, I could actually bring them over to me. The chain doesn't have tracking though. It used to have tracking, but after extensive testing that wasn't very balanced, so I got rid of the tracking. We also have like 30 like 32 spells, I believe, in total. Right now, there's a lot of options here to pick. I kind of wanted to solve that issue of Wizard West not having a lot of options. Like, obviously, there's a lot of spells in that game, but the majority of them are not rated for actual competitive PvP, though. I kind of wanted to fix that. This spell right here, Arcanus Orbital, I designed it more suited to take down people on brooms. It makes a bunch of smaller projectiles that track the person like flies. It's pretty weak, especially on the ground if it's like gonna hit something else besides the person. We also have Ignis Pluvia here. Let's see, Ignis Defundens, which this spell, it's like shoots like a small burst of many fireballs, right? And we also have this spell here that works like a cluster bomb. It's a little hard to see, I shot it a little far away. But that's that spell. Let me see. And then we also have Ignis. Ignis Sultans is really fun. I want to show you that one. So yeah. Let me show you. So Ignis right here, it's just a normal fireball spell, right? Just shoot a fireball. It's really, really simple. We also have Ignis Sultans here. It makes fire rain out of the sky, right? It's a very dangerous spell, I would say. And we also have some earth spells here. This one, you just kind of throw a rock. I plan on redoing the animations for these two spells here, because I feel like they're very simple. Like, they're not that exciting compared to the other ones that I redid. We also have Terra Explosio. I kind of wanted to make Earth more of like a defensive spell tree, so I added some building aspects to it. So let's show you Terra Spinae here. It makes spines come out of the ground. I plan on revamping this. This is like a very old spell, but it just does tick damage if you walk on it. It'll trip you. I plan on making it like actually maybe like possibly grab you or poison you when you touch it. We also have this here. It functions like a landmine. Could be very useful in certain cases. We also have an earthquake spell. Yeah, it's awesome, right? And we also have a rock wall spell, so you can spawn in a rock. It'll come out of the ground and it'll make a good wall for you to hide behind. So that's also another good protective spell. I already showed you the healing one, so that's not important. Let's move on to the lightning spells here. Let me see, wait for that cooldown to end. There we go. And then this one. So we have 4 lightning spells currently, not much to look at. But this one is like similar to Metrificus right here. Okay, roblox lag. Okay, so then we have that right there, a very quick cooldown, small cone of effect. We also have Fulmin here, which is basically Electrificus. It just shoots like a lightning bolt outwards from your wand. It's a very, very useful spell for room combat. We also have Fulgur, which makes a lightning bolt strike from the sky on you. And the lightning bolt actually originates really high up in the air. So let's hold on. I believe it's this button here. And I think I can just, yeah, I can. Yeah, it's very high up in the sky, very. We also have Tempesta Incarnata. That recharged spawns in the storm clouds here. So let's get this. Lightning does strike your enemies if you're focused on them. That's kind of the only caveat with this. I didn't want to make it overpowered like Tempestia was in Wizard West by making it so the lightning will always strike you if you're in the radius. I feel like that was a little bit unfair. So I decided to make it only strike if you're tracking the player. I might make it more reliable though with actually striking, because after I added the RNG to it, it became extremely unreliable. So I'm probably going to tweak it still. But after that, we have just a couple more arcane spells I want to show you. These two here, and then also this fire spell as well. I forgot about that one. And yeah. So Arcanist Lancelot, it shoots like a spectral sword forward. And it will pierce through targets. So if I line these guys up, if I line up an infinite number of enemies actually, like press 10 in a row, right? It would fly straight through all 10 of those guys and probably injure all of them severely. We also have this spell here. It works a lot like Protego, except I made it so that it doesn't actually stop projectiles. What it'll do is make everything just pass through you. So while you have this spell on, you're immune to everything. This spell, it's like a little fire vortex you throw forward. Does a lot of damage in a short amount of time. I suggest getting out of the way. We also have these other spells here, so I want to show you these ones. These are the Volcar spells, or I also call them transmog, because they work based on transmogrification, which is just morphing stuff. So we have that. It's just a giant greatsword you kind of summon, and then you kind of just swing it forward onto your enemies, right? We also have the Volcar Mortar, which it's one of those hand cannons that you just freaking spawn in. It's pretty nasty. I would say it ragdolls at any range, does a lot of damage. It's just not very accurate. That's the only downside to it. Like, if I go this far away, you know, I'll miss. We also have Volcar Barrage. If you've ever seen that gif of that guy firing out of that firework cannon, right? I made that in this game now. So you can actually shoot fireworks at people. It's kind of funny. And you can also make all the TF2 heavy jokes you want now as well. We also have some other Volcar weapons here. I want to show you these ones. We have Volcar Rapier, which it just spawns in a rapier, and you just do 3 quick jabs with it, right? It's not really exciting, but it's very useful in combat, I would say. Very quick, fast damage. We also have Volcar Spear as well. So, the spear, it has a lot of drop to it, but it is a very accurate weapon, and it does ragdoll any range and do a lot of damage. I also made it so it shows the spear where it landed, instead of just vanishing once it hits something. Maybe in the future I'll make it so that it'll actually, like, stick into the character that it hit, which would be kind of funny, honestly. Let me see if I can hit that dummy from here. I got this. I think I'm going over his shoulder, actually. I think I'm throwing a little too high. There we go. I also have Volcar War Axe. He's got to shoot twice. The first time usually never works correctly. There we go. Now if the spell is cached, it works. So, with this, basically it makes it so that it's like a very quick slash. And then whatever gets in the way of that is Ragdoll, does 45 damage, relatively fast cooldown. This is a very decent weapon, I would say, especially if you pair it with the Rapier. It's probably like a really good combo, right? I mean, you can pair these Volcar spells with just about anything, and they're pretty freaking good. But I especially love the Blunderbuss, I love the Spear, I love the Greatsword, I love the Cannon. You know, all of them are just awesome. I love all of these spells I made. But yeah, that's all the spells for now, though. Oh, crossbar. Anyways, you need a lot of work. Crossbar and loadout are excessively big, and the crosshair needs to be minimalistic with a white dot. Yeah, I could see the crosshair thing. I feel like the circle is a little unnecessary. And the UI, yeah, I tried to make it smaller, but like I gotta figure out how to like scale it though, right? Because the problem is if I make it small on PC a certain way, it'll make it small on mobile as well. Here, let me go into Studio here. Alright, let's open up the UI here. So currently the HUD is this right here. So if we go to window test device simulator. So yeah, this is like a decent size for like mobile. But then what happens is if I try to shrink it down. Hold on, let me exit out of this first. So let's try shrinking this. I think if I change this number. Yeah. UI aspect ratio constraint. So I'm gonna make it a little smaller. So now let's see. I want to see how big it is on the mobile now. Yeah, see now it gets like smaller on mobile, right? So that's obviously a problem here. Because I don't want it to be itty bitty on mobile, but I also don't want it to be huge on PC. So that's what I'm trying to get here. But I'm wondering if I change this number instead of the other one, if we could get this to work. Might be onto something here. Yeah. Bet you if I change this number. Yeah, that might actually work. Yeah. Let's make this just a little bit smaller then. Because the offset, this is, okay, let me tell you what I'm trying to do here. So this number is offset or like an actual like integer number, right? That's not a really good explanation. But yeah, you have scale and offset. What scale does is it scales it based on the size of the screen. And offset makes it always that size no matter how big the screen is. So if I make the offset the size of this screen, but then I try to put it on a mobile device's screen is only this big. So what'll happen is it'll stretch beyond that device's screen and then it won't work. That's the reason why I get really cautious about using offset with UI elements, because I know scaling makes it work on every device and make it the same size on every device. Because the problem here with this, a possible issue, I'm not sure if it'll actually ever be an issue, but it would just be if there was a screen smaller than this, it would just stretch outside of the screen. But I don't think that's a problem here, though, necessarily. So I think we might be actually fine. These trees out of here. So let's try... Let's move these off a little bit more to the side here. So I believe it's this number I would change to move them. Let's try this. Okay, so they're about that far away on PC. Which you can't see them on the PC, by the way. You can't see them. Okay, see, now they're off the screen. See, this is where the issues come in. So let's try to adjust this to make this work. Oops. Let's try offset. Let's try using that once. Because that was helpful earlier. Yeah. Made it a little bit more off to the right there. Make it a little bit easier for mobile players to hit those buttons. Hopefully. And then, let's see. Let's try moving the position. 10. Oops, not that one. Or the other side. Let's try using this offset dealio to see if we can push this more towards the bottom of the screen without it stretching out of the boundaries of mobile screens. See, there we go. See, now it's outside of the boundaries. That's not good. Oops. Keep moving the wrong one. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. But then it's like in the freaking middle on the PC though. See, that's when it sucks. Let's see if we can figure this out. I want to figure this out because this is like, it's always been bothering me. I hate UI so much when you're trying to make it work cross-platform. Because obviously I could design a UI to work very well on PC, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean, though, it's going to fit on mobile. So let's try... Oh, negative. How does that work? Negative 20. By simulator. Ooh, hold on. You might be cooking here. Yeah, see, now it's in a desirable spot on mobile. And it's a little bit better on PC. It's a little bit better. I just want to see if I can move it a little further down. And then we add more of that offset to it. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. That's more like it right there. Now, let's get spell cursor. Let's change this to a dot because I feel like he was right about that one. So we'll do that. Decals, let's find a dot decal. Dot. What? Oh, that's my decals, yeah. Dot. There we go. Let's use this one. Make you visible so we can see what it looks like. Oh, that is very hard to see that. That is a very small dot. Here, let's try this one. Well, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Here, let's just make sure that this is actually point blank in the center. It looks like it is. Here, let's test this out in game. See what it looks like. Oh boy. And it looks like it's right on the dot. Yes, that is very accurate. Here, let's actually enable the thing that lets me see where my mouse is. There it is. Oh yeah, that is freaking dead on right there. Can't get any more accurate than that. Nice. Very nice. Alright. You got any comments in here? Labor, can you adjust the dodge and wand button closer to make the buttons a little bit larger? I play on iPhone, it's kinda hard to reach the buttons. I'll make the wand a little closer. Okay. Let me see here. The dodge and wand button closer. So you play on what? You said a tablet? On an iPhone, okay. So let me get this straight. These need to be larger, first of all, right? Obviously, those need to be larger. Let's make them a little bit larger. Now, let me just make sure that they're not super big on the smaller device. Do 50. Right. I don't want to make them too big. Okay, but that should be better. It's a little bit better. Here, let me do... Let's see. 0.1. Ooh. Okay, now they're just overlapping all funny. I don't think we want those. Okay. Okay, so I made them bigger, and then make the dodge and wand button closer. Make them closer. So do you want them more towards the edge of the screen? Hold on, I know, yeah, maybe that's what you want. You want them to be closer to the edge of the screen. Because that's one thing I notice about Wizard West. They have the dodge and the broom button right above the jump button. So let me see if I can put them in that position real quick. Because I want to make that possible. But I also don't want to stretch off the screen, though. So let's try using this offset dealio over here. See if this works out. Just seems to be where it was originally. Oops. I don't mean that much. Yeah. Let's do about 100. Okay, so you're just completely off the screen. Alright, 145. How far away? Yeah, it's like in the same spot. Oh. Not sure how to exactly do this without using a script that literally, like, texts the freaking size of the screen. Unless... Ooh, where did they go? There we go. Oh, you can't even put it over there because of the thing. Yeah, let's try... I want to see what this looks like. I don't know, it's really hard to get that over there. But I can make it larger, though. Because this is the smallest screen that I have to adapt for. But on this one, then that's a problem. See, this is where it gets difficult. Yeah, now they won't overlap on the small screen. Yeah, it certainly is tricky to get this. Because I can't get it... What if I do this trick? Make the scale smaller, but the offset larger. So let's try this. 0.8, 0.5. But then we set the offset to like 400 or something. Oop. No, oh, I mean smaller than that. There we go. Let's try going back to this. Oh, see, now it's just gone. And we're in the same spot as before. Yeah, I don't think I can move it any more to the right, honestly. Like, I think what I would have to do is do a script that actually moves it into this area. But I don't know. I don't actually know if that would be like actually reliable though. Yeah. I feel like that position is like one of the best I'm going to get it into though without something that is scripted to move it over. But yeah, let's see if we can... Maybe make it a little bit. See if I can make this a little bit lower though. Are we 693? Oops. Hold on, what was I? Yeah, I was doing it this way. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. And maybe just make it a little bit bigger. Teeny weeny bit. Oh. Whoa, not that far up. Okay, Spy Simulator. Alright, then this thing needs to be shrunk down just a little bit. Maybe moved off to the left or something. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to move this, though. It's really freaking hard. It's really tricky, you know? Oh, you know what I'm saying. Alright. Bruh. Bruh, it's the Lorax and Wizard West. Ooh. Let me see. Labor, can you just... No. I actually thought there was a way to group that UI separately for different devices. I don't know if you can actually do something like that. Let's go to UI. GUI, canvas group, image, surface GUI, US. What is canvas group? Nope, I don't want that. What does a canvas group do? Because this is one right here. I don't really know what this does necessarily. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, the only thing I could think of is just putting this outside of the other frame for the HUD. Yeah, let's try scripting this once, actually. Let's try doing this. Because that's going to be the only way to get this done, is to script it to actually move over. Let's get you about there. Now, let's do local script. Local script. Yeah, all this does is it detects, like, this right here detects if you're on a mobile device or not. And it just makes the button visible. That's all it does. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Ooh. Was... Let me see here. Let's open up. Where is camera viewport size? I believe you got it. Yeah, but yeah, I believe you have to use the one game workspace current camera dot. Device save area on a Roblox client. Okay. Let's try printing this one. See how large this is. So I want to see what this number outputs. Oops. Okay, so 12, 25, 792. Okay, so that's offset in studs. Okay. Or not in studs, but that's just a general offset. So what we want is what are the size of these buttons? Because what I can do is move them over to that maximum number and then just subtract half the size. And then I believe that would make it so it puts it right on the edge of the border of the screen. Let's do 0. And then 1772. Hold on, what was that number again? 1225. Okay, so 1225 is over here. Do this. Alright. So if I... Oh, now it's 1519. Okay. 1519. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So if I do that, right? So it says dot x dot off. Hold on, just dot x. Let's try this. Dot x. 5. Okay. So that is that number that I need. So let's see. Script dot parent dot position equals udim2 dot new. And let's do script dot parent dot position dot x dot offset. No, it does scale first. No, the scale is already 0, so we don't have to worry about that. Script parent. No, this needs to be the viewport size x. Local screen offset equals that, and then subtract script dot parent dot size dot x dot offset divided by 2. So it subtracts it by half. So it moves it backwards a half of its size. So it should be fully on the screen with that offset. So I'm going to do screen offset. And then we're using scale to position it vertically. So we'll have to get that. Script. No. Script parent dot position dot y dot scale. And then for the offset, we do 0. So, in theory, this should position it over. Where is visible? There it is. Okay, perfect. So now it is right on the edge of the screen. Yeah. Wonderful. That works. Okay. And then what we need to do is change the size, because I don't want that extra weird scaling in there that stretches out the image. That's terrible. Okay. And then we're just going to move this. Let me see. Just do 0, 0. No, I want 0. 0, 0. There, okay. And then we have... That should make it so it's directly... Perfect. There we go. We scripted it. We scripted it to move all the way to the edge of the screen, no matter what size your device is. All right, now I'm just going to add that to, let me see. This one. And then which client script is acting up? Dodging client, quick room local script. Okay, hold on, let's fix those real quick. Dodging client 14. HUD. Okay, and then we have that. Quick room. No, not that one. Quick room. And then line 10. There we go. So then the console shouldn't be acting up anymore. Awesome. And let's just make sure both of these are moved all the way to the right. Boom. There we go. See, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Why is this thing in the middle of the screen, though? That's not good. Oh, no. Is it because I had the console open when I loaded in? Is that why? No, it's just being dumb now. Okay, that's cool. Here, let's see if we can fix that. Fix whatever happened here. Yeah, why is it right there? Oh, it's because I moved the frame around. Duh, okay. So let's do position. Let's see. -1, -2. Oops. That's just gone. 1.5, -1.2, -1.4. There we go. Let's try this out. Make it always visible. Okay, test device. Okay, now you can't see it. Okay, that's awesome. Now we're not going to put it in the frame. We're going to put that also on the outside of it as well, because that's a problem. Where is... I think it's just off the screen. There we go. Okie dokie. So we're going to change the size of this image, because that thing is freaking huge. 40 by 40. All right. And then position. Let's see. Do 0.1. Nah, we got to go further than that. 0.2. 0.1 plus 20. Maybe this will help for like PC scaling to mobile. That should be along the top bar now. Okay, that is very tiny. On UI aspect ratio constraint. Perfect. Okay, now we don't have to worry about getting stretched out. Whoa, that's big. 0.05. Oh my goodness. Oops, not that one. Alright, let's see. Test by simulator. There we go. Maybe that'll show up. Oh, good. So let's make it a little bit more. .2, and then do -60 offset. How does that look? Okay, I think that'll work. Yep, we'll be good with that. Let me see. And then we just need to change safe zone. Awesome. Okay. So that should work. That should work. And then let's see. Test by simulator. And that should be the right size. Let me just change the y coordinate of the parry position. 6. Change it to 5. Okay. Phone Pro. Alright. I mean, yeah, it should essentially work just fine. Oh crap, well now this is too low on the screen, so let's change it, move this a little bit more upwards. Okay. So we have that. Alright, and then spell cursor. Let's make this a little bit larger. That spell cursor is really freaking tiny. Size, let's do 100. And let me just make sure that's still centered correctly, because that could mess with it obviously in some cases, so let's just make sure. Please. Oh no, that's not what I want. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, that's still centered. Yeah, that's still centered pretty well. Might have made it a little too big. So let's maybe just shrink it down a little bit more. Just do 70 by 70. Okay. And then make sure that's good on mobile. It should be good on mobile. It's like... I mean, yeah, it's like in the center of the screen, right? We should be good. Alright, Hellish. You show us the map. Oh. Nice, show us the map. This is so majestic, great, wonderful, cool, beautiful. You got a lot to say about the map. Holy cow. Yeah, man, there's a lot of map to go around here, man. There's a lot of it. It's gonna be it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. If this all works out well, I'll just keep working on it, you know, just make it better and better, right? But yeah, this is what we got for maps so far. I'm gonna get like some more core stuff done, hopefully. Like I'm planning on getting enemies done next, and then after that, start working on the systems for like actually unlocking spells and stuff, and some kind of a bounty system as well. And then after that, we should be ready to go for like an actual like beta. Like then we should be ready to move into beta. So yeah, that'll be nice. Here, let me. Wizard Wars. I mean, I'm gonna make the server size like large enough to have like actual clan wars, because I feel like Wizard West, their map size is a little bit too small to have like actual wars. Like you can only have 25 people in a server in Wizard West, and you can't even get private servers. So like you'll have 5 randoms in there. You can only do like 10v10s, right? I want to make it so you can do more than that. I'm gonna test this on my phone real quick. I want to see what this UI looks like. That's not bad. That's playable. That's playable. Holy crap, my phone is like ice cold right now. I mean, yeah, it works. My phone just freaking sucks. All right. Oh, the UI looks a little bit better. There can be official guilds and Discord guilds. Yeah, I kind of want to when I add the faction system to my game, I definitely want to have like player run factions. Have them be like official clans or whatever that you could join. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, like if Wrath became like a big enough clan or whatever, right? And they actually stayed around and were like active, and there was like genuine interest to playing my game, I would be like, yeah, man, you could be like an actual freaking clan in the game, like an actual thing that exists in the game, like yeah, sure, why freaking not, right? That helps me out, and it makes gameplay more fun for players because now they have like an actual clan they could join, right? So yeah, I mean, why not? Why not make official clans, bro? Because I think Wizard West really missed out on that when they decided to make it so you can't even advertise your freaking Discord server in theirs. Like they made it so you cannot advertise. So it makes recruiting very difficult. And they refused to add an in-game like team system, so you can't even like team up in game or anything, right? And it just kind of sucks. Like you have to recruit like in individual game servers, and you can't even barely do that because A, you might not even join servers that like speak your language, and B, they're like a bunch of little kids that they're like, what's a freaking clan? I don't know what that is, right? Yeah. And then we can host like wars and stuff like in game, right? Hey, have you ever played Tradelands, bro? Tradelands. Have you ever played that? It was a game that I used to play a long time ago. I'm banned from it now though. But Tradelands, what they used to do is they would actually have like battles in game, and then that would like affect like the actual world and like lore and stuff. Like I remember in this game they had like two kingdoms. It was like a red kingdom and like no, it was a blue kingdom and a green one. And then they fought with each other. And then after the blue kingdom won, the green one was actually removed from the game and it got replaced with a different one. So obviously, like stuff like that could happen. Like clan wars could actually like affect what happens in the game. And you also do custom clothes suits for official clans. I mean, yeah, why not, right? I mean, obviously, I feel like clothing in the game would be cool. Yeah, Tradelands, bro. I used to play it so much. I was thinking though, I was using like Smartbone stuff for a while. Have you ever heard of Smartbone accessories? They're like actually really cool. Here, let me Smartbone. Oh, I can't play it. I can't play Smartbone. Hold on, let me open up another game here that I have some Smartbone accessories in that I can show you. Oops, not that. Edit. Because I have Smartbone in this game set up. So let's open this up real quick. Like, have you ever you know the capes that Eddie uses in his game, right? Basically those capes are like flowy and stuff, right? Because they use the Smartbone module in order to operate. So let's see, Smartbone, replicated storage, copy, paste this into my game, and then let's see, server store, scarf. There it is. Okay. So basically, put this in server storage. All right. So now we have Smartbone accessory and the Smartbone module. So we can actually do something really cool with this. Let me show you. Let me do this. Copy. That's a little laggy. There you go. Oh, is it not working? Action icon. Oh. Hold on a second. There's something wrong here. I think I might be missing something. No? I'm not sure. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can tweak something here. I don't know why it's not working here. Let's just do it in this game. Alright, so let's put server storage scarf. Let's put this into starter player, starter character. Let me see, it should work here. Let's open this up. Alright, come on. Alright, as soon as this freaking loads. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this right here, this scarf right here, it flows in the wind. I think this is actually like really cool that I have access to something like this, right? And basically what it does is it flows in the wind. It can also like have like physics and stuff. So if I go really fast, this freaking buggy horse. If I go fast enough, it'll actually kind of flow in the direction that I'm moving in. See, there we go. I'm not sure why it's not working in my game, but it's working in this one, which is kind of freaking weird. I forgot how fun these were to shoot. Alright, but yeah. That's basically it, though. what I want to do is I want to make accessories using this technology right here and put it in my game as maybe like game passes or like certain clan items. Like what I plan on doing is once I add accessories to the game, I want to make them available through like say a Roblox shop as well as making them available through clans, right? So basically what you could have is you could have your clan set up, horses. Yeah, that'd be freaking cool, right? But what I was saying though is imagine this. You could make a clan, right? You could change the color of the clan, you could change the name, and you can give it an icon. Make that a Robux, right? Obviously. Um, and you can customize your clan, right? But then what you can do is you can add the clan accessories option. So you can not make clothing for your clan, but make it so people could wear an accessory that's a certain color that represents your clan, right? So imagine this. You have your own clan, you name it whatever, right? And you have the color of it be red. All of your members can wear a red scarf, right? So then that kind of signifies that you're part of this clan. Then maybe you could pair it with some kind of a clan tag, right? I could make it so that it actually displays like a tag above your head of like clans that you're part of, right? That'd be neat. Make it display it in the chat possibly. I would have to find something that could do that because I haven't worked with chat stuff that much, so I'd have to learn a little bit about it. But obviously, clan accessories will probably be neat. We'll make a new name, a new server. I wanted United Raiders Union. Yeah. I want to add scarves. I want to add capes. I want to add maybe coats. Maybe coats. It depends on how well that actually works. Because I've never worked with layered clothing and I don't know anybody that does, so I'm not really sure how that would work out. Yeah. But I certainly want to make this game clan friendly. Like, I want to make it easy to make clans and join them. Like how the game Wild West has clans in it, I want to make it so you could do that as well, because that'd be pretty fun. Alright, see ya then. We'll see ya. Oh. I horses the Spellborne. That would be something else. Freaking horses. I have no idea how or why you would want to use a horse in the first place when you could fly. maybe in the future that could happen. We'll see, but that'd be interesting. But yeah, I certainly want to let's just exit out of this. We don't need to be in that anymore. I don't know why this ain't working though. That's weird. How come Smartphone don't work here? Well, let's reopen that. Now I really want to know why Smartphone won't work in this game. Hold on. Is there like anything? No. Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work here. That's freaking weird, bro. Oh, let me fix that little output message there. Care, client protection display. Okay, we'll just add an extra parent to that. That'll be solved. Okay. So, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's why. Client loader. It needs to call Smartbone, duh. How does Smartbone start? Obviously, but I feel like that's my mistake. Alright, there. Now Smartbone should work in Spellborne. Yep, there we go. So yeah, now you could have a drippy scarf, right? You could be the drip wizard. Alright, let's see, start character. Let's get this out of you, put it in server storage. Yeah, I want to make smartphone accessories though eventually. I feel like that could be like a really fun thing to do. But yeah, that's basically the game so far. That's why I wanted to show you. And if you're wondering when this game is going to be done, my projections based on how fast I am with this stuff and how much I have to redo things every now and then, I'm guessing by Christmas. Like, probably before Christmas, I'll have this done and actually playable. And it's going to get to a point where it's not going to be a Wizard West knockoff anymore. It's going to be better than the original. A little bit strange to have it flow inside building. Yeah, I'll have to add like client side wind, obviously, in order to check something like that. Because smartphone doesn't operate on server. It just operates on client, so I could obviously make it just have no wind inside of buildings, right? Which would be very easy for me to do. I've already done that a few times. But yeah, horses. Yeah, horses. I'm not gonna add horses. Like, horses would just be a downgrade, obviously. Like, if anything, it'd probably be like a Pegasus mount, like a flying horse that would be added. But still, though, like, horses would just not. It would not work. Normal horses, right? Yeah. I'm probably going to be working on enemies next because I feel like spells are pretty topped off right now. They don't really need a whole lot of work at the moment. Like, I'm going to redo the Earth spell animations eventually, but that could wait a bit since they're a little bit. Can you add potions in animal forms? Oh, yeah. I mean, eventually I could work on that. That's not going to be an important thing for me to add right now, though. And this universe isn't based, like, it's similar to Harry Potter, but it's not Harry Potter, though. Like, this is a completely made up universe. Voldemort isn't real. Harry Potter doesn't exist. There is no Hogwarts, right? There are no Muggles. It's like it's gonna be more like Lord of the Rings, right? You know, obviously, but with my own magical twist on it, right? It's gonna be a fantasy world. There's gonna be evil monsters you gotta kill, and it's gonna be about combat. There's gonna be no school. There's no school in the game, no Hogwarts, none of that. No Voldemort either. The main enemies you fight are gonna be orcs, probably. Maybe some bad, let me see, some like bad ghosts or something. Maybe dragons. Oh, imagine if I added dragons to my game. That'd be so cool. Imagine maybe like golems you could fight. Maybe like treants, like giant walking trees you could fight. Um, maybe like trolls or something, right? Obviously, like there's like a lot to work with here. And I feel like if I add like really varied PvE, I could probably make it a lot more fun than what Wizard West is with PvE. Because theirs really sucks. It's a bandit beater game, and that's like the primary way to like get money. Yeah, fighting a dragon would be a boss fight. Um, like making a dragon like a common enemy would kind of be dumb, honestly. Because then it just kind of makes dragons like appear extremely weak if they're just a common enemy. Maybe I could make dragons like a raid boss, so like you would team up with like multiple people to like beat one, right? Yeah. I was talking about the PvP being good, but the PvE sucks. Yeah, the PvE is bad. Like you go and you fight this NPC, he shoots at you with a pistol that does like 1 damage, right? The most threatening thing there is the guy with the lead pipe that ragdolls you. That's literally the most threatening thing. Imagine dying to a freaking poacher, bro. You're a loser, right? Yeah, I definitely want to make PvE better because honestly, like if you have to grind a stupid bandit beater in order to PvP better, that sucks. No one wants to do that. Like, bro, like no one wants to freaking grind chests at these stupid poachers, bro. No one wants to do that. No one does. It sucks. And I feel like if I add like actually like decent PvE that made sense and is like changes up a lot of the time, you know, I feel like it could be more fun than what Wizard West has for PvE. You can make that lake you got somewhere in the end to lead to another map with Dragon in it as a boss. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably make it. I don't know. Like the raid bosses can come later. They're not very important right now. Once we kind of figure out though what we want to do, then we can start working on adding the appropriate map additions. A lake monster. Yeah, you can go fight Nessie. Go fight freaking Nessie, bro. The river monster in Ireland or whatever, right? Yeah, spell mastery. Yeah, I definitely want to make it so that you can unlock the majority of spells with like experience, and you can get experience from doing quests as well as doing like combat, right? Like I could make it so that you hold on, I have an idea. So basically you can get a skill point, right? You can get skill points, and skill points are able to be spent on spell trees, right? So basically I could add 2 types of leveling. I could add spell tree leveling as well as general leveling, right? So spell tree leveling, you get experience, and if you reach a certain threshold, you unlock a skill point that can only be used in that spell tree. And then I also have general leveling, which gives you a skill point that you can use in any spell tree or on different perks. Maybe I'll add perks. It completely depends on how that would be balanced, right? And I feel like something like this would make it so that you can actually you can grind in different ways. Because I want to make it so you don't have to do one thing to grind. I want to make it so you can do several different things. Because then what that does is it allows for different types of gameplay to occur. And when you have something like that happen, then you have a larger audience that are willing to play it because they can play it something similar to how they would want to play it. Like how I go with game development is you add all the features. Most people will not use all of the features, but everybody will use some of the features. So you give them the tools to make the type of experience that they want. That's how I go about game development. And I feel like that motto really could apply very well here. Bro, I said like by Christmas maybe by Christmas, because that gives me like a lot of time to like tweak everything, you know, and like really get everything nailed down. Because if I try to do it in a short time frame, then you get like a half-baked game that really sucks. And rather than making something like lousy and then going back and redoing it, I feel like it's more efficient to just do it right the first time. That's why I gave myself such a large time frame to finish this. Prove the UI though. Well, tell me what you want. Saying it's bad with no ideas or criticisms does not help me know how to improve it. They gotta tell me what needs to be done. Because when I look at the UI, I see something that works very well. I need to know what's wrong with it from a different perspective. And if everybody just tells me it sucks, that doesn't tell me what's wrong with it. Because I see it as a functional product. Yeah. Like, when I look at this, I can see the spells, right? I see which slot they belong in, right? The one button, M1's parrying, dodging, health. Like, I don't really know, like, what needs to change here. I mean, like, I would play with this. Here, let's go on Wizard West one. So let's just look at Wizard West. Let's see, how does their UI look? How does theirs compare to mine? Let's have a look, right? So let me get... I love how none of my avatar items translate to this game. That's like one of the main things I hate about Wizard West, is the freaking restrictions to like what you can wear. I hate it so much. Alright, so let's get this. We're gonna freaking save this. Okay, Ms. 1, whatever. And then what we'll do is we'll take a screenshot of mine in game as well, and we'll take a good long look at it and figure out why it sucks, because no one tells me why it sucks, they just say it sucks. So let's have a look here. Alright, now let's open up Paint 3D here. Or not Paint 3D, I don't have that one, but we can open up Paint. So we got screenshots. Oh. Okay, import to canvas from a file. Screenshots. Okay. Bruh, I don't... Oh my god. Alright. Freaking do that again. That's stupid. Import to canvas from a file. Whatever we freaking typed it as. Okay. So tell me what's freaking different here. He wants the UI to look darker, like Wizard West, more plain. All right, well let's take a good long look at this here. Tell me what's freaking different. Oh. The stamina bar is on this side, and this is above that side. M1 frame doesn't look any freaking different. Looks the same. The icons are square, and they have gaps between them, much like the inventory, like the Roblox inventory. And the numbers are in the top left corner of each frame. Okay, so we can make those adjustments. Let's do that right now. Let's get a little bit closer to what Wizard West looks like. Let me see, spell hotbar. Spell. Let me see, spell key. Okay. Spell key. Change all our positions. Let's change it back to 0. There we go. See, now we're in it. And we change the background transparency to be 1. There you go, right? We're already that much closer to looking like Wizard West. And then where is 1 text button? We'll just do the same thing here separately. So 0 and transparency 1. Oh yeah, right? It looks just like Wizard West. And I noticed that the icons are a square, so let's make the icons square. Let's do that once. Because it has to look the same. So let's make it look exactly the same. UI list layout. Let's see, 0.1. Oop, not that, not that. 0.1. Yeah, that's more like it right there. See, see, see? That's looking more like Wizard West already. Let me see, let's get a more smooth, smaller gap here. There we go. That's freaking awesome right there, yeah. Alright, so now let's adjust where the M1 frame is. So it's more position, let's see, 5. Let's do it up over here a little bit. And let's move the stamina bar. Let's see, 4, oops, 6, 7, let me see, 5, oh, a little bit too much. There you go. Actually, let's look at 7, 12. Okay, now it should be exactly the same as that one, and size. Let me see, 4, 5, I believe. There you go. How are those not the same size? Oh, it's because the UI aspect ratio constraint, that's why. No, that one has one, but this one doesn't. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Should probably add one to you as well. Let's just copy the size, just paste it into this one. And then we'll do position, let's see, 9. Let me see, so then the parry bar has to be above the dodge bar, or the health bar, I should say. It has to be the same, so let's do that. Otherwise, it looks bad. Let's do this. Do that. And then let's shrink the health bar down, make this thing a little bit smaller. Do 592. Shrink this down so that they're the same. They gotta be the same size. Let's do that. 592. Change their aspect ratio. Okay, so about there. Let's shrink it down again. Make it a little bit longer, but make this a little bit more narrower. Wow, that's cool. Okay, let's try. Man, this thing is mean. Oof. Holy crap. Man, this thing is mad goofy. Oh, we're almost there. It's a little bit more. All right. Yeah, that's looking there. That's looking there. All right, and then let's see. Is it elevated? Yes, it does float above that one. So let's move them up a little bit. Nope, the other way. I guess the outline should be bigger a bit. Outline? So the outline should be a bit darker. Okay, so I noticed these icons have an outline. Parry the health. So let's make them darker. Alright, I'll give him that. Let's make them darker. Where is the border background color? There it is. Let's change those. See, those are the only bars. Let's make them much darker. It should be that one, right? Trying to figure out. That doesn't make it darker. What? I'm so freaking confused. How come that doesn't? What? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. What is the freaking outline on these? Hold on a second. Let's make this transparent. Oh, it doesn't. Oh my god. That's freaking awesome. What is the outline? What is the freaking outline on this? Is it this? No. I'm so confused. What is that gray outline? UI stroke, is it this? Yeah, there it is. I freaking found it. Okay. Let's just make that black. Let's make that freaking black. Alright, and then where is dodge bar? There it is. Oh. That's not necessarily what I wanted. Let's just undo that. There we go. Okay. UI stroke, UI stroke. Make all those black. Not super black, but pretty black compared to what they were before. Okay, and then let's see here. Parry bar. Let's make these pretty black then. There we go. All right, and then let's move those closer to the center, maybe. I don't know. They might be fine how they are. And then let's move the parry bar around. That's not what I freaking wanted. I hate it that it does that. Health bar, let's just take position, copy that, paste it into here. Change the Y coordinate on this. Okay, then I need to change the size of the Y on here. Yeah. Alright, and then how do I keep clicking on that? Let me see, parry bar. Change the size of it again. Okay, it's about the same. Then let's move. Let's move M1 frame over. There's dodge bar 957. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's cool. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to drag that. It's not what I wanted. It's not freaking centered. Well, it doesn't need to be centered, actually. Have it like this. Let's see. I knew it was off by just a little bit. Let me see. And then do we have, let's see, UI gradient? I don't even know how to freaking use this. Whoa! Oh. Wowza. Alright, is I've never used this before. I feel like I might be able to make it nicer though by using this. Is there... Hold on, what if I put... this, and then I put z-index. It's not what I wanted. If I take this one, put it on here, then make this one white, take the UI gradient. Ooh, see, now we're talking. Boom! That's how you freaking do it. And then I add this to the health bar. And I take the red that's on here, paste it into there, make this white. Ooh. Let me see. Let me just make sure that these work correctly too. Oh yeah, they work just fine. Okay, let me just make sure that it's a little bit more smoother. There we go. And then let's make these a little bit darker. And then ka-chow. Boom. That's how you freaking do it right there. See, now it's got that little roundness right there. See, isn't that nice? All right. Uh-oh, one of them's a different size? No. Just doesn't show up on there, that's all. Weird. Yeah, it's a little bit better. That's a little bit better than how we were. Did you make a tutorial screen or make any guides on the controls for new players? No. Yeah. I like this idea. How long do you think? Fill screen. No, I didn't make the dodge delay on purpose. What you should do is check your ping when you dodge, man. Because there's a good possibility that dodging is client side in Wizard West. I made it so that it's server side in my game, which might cause some undesirable problems. But since it's handled on server side, there's no way to exploit it, right? That might be a problem with just ping in general. Because originally the broom was completely handled on server side, but I noticed on high ping servers that the broom was very prone to being extremely delayed. So as a small fix, what I did is I made it so steering the broom is client-sided. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, I already made the freaking UI so much better, bro. It's already way better. Like, look at this. Look at this, bro. That's quite the improvement from what we were cranking with earlier. That's quite the improvement. Alright, now let's increase the UI corner on these. Maybe not on the parry bar so much, but definitely on this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit bigger. A little more roundies. Yeah, a little bit more roundies. Yeah, that's more like it. See, now we're really cruising. Let's check this. Let's check this. How's that UI looking? How's that UI looking? Yeah, buddy, let's go. All right, all right. I like that UI, man. It's looking good. All right, here we go. Upgraded. Freaking upgraded. Alright, now let's get cooldown tweened. Let's get rid of the UI corner in there because we don't need that anymore. Because now the icons are completely square. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. And okay. There we go. See, tell me that UI doesn't look so much better. Tell me it doesn't look so much better, bro. Tell me it doesn't. How does that look, bro? That looks freaking sharp right there. Tell me that does not look sharp as hell, dude. Like, that looks freaking great. Compared to what we were rolling with before, that's a real upgrade. That's a major upgrade right there. That's a major freaking upgrade. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. It looks the freaking same. It looks the same. It literally looks the same. Like, it just doesn't have this part, and it doesn't have the same bullet icons. It's literally the same. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's way better, bro. Yeah, I'm not. If anybody asks me to improve the spell icons, I'm not even gonna freaking bother. I'm not even gonna bother. It's drawn by AI. I'm not gonna bother with that because that would be a freaking waste of time for me. Do you have any idea how hard it is to tell an AI to make an axe with 2 blades on it? I had to generate freaking maybe 100, like hundreds of images to get this freaking icon here. And this, it couldn't even draw one of these swords. I actually had to edit it so then it would look more like a rapier. Oh my god. Alright. But yeah, that is some real UI improvement there. That is way better. That's way better, bro. Let's see what he said. Ugh, hump with the pump. Huh? Bro, what? Dinner with Jay-Z or 500K. 500K. You think women should be able to vote? Oh my god, bro, what are these questions? Yes. Bro, what? Why does bro join just to ask me this? Bro, that's actually crazy. I did not ask for this at all. No. Get away from me. Get away from me. Bro, you literally look like a freaking buff Karen, bro. Get out of here. You look freaking disgusting. You look disgusting, bro. Get away. Get away from me. Oh my god, bro. No. No, I don't want any. I don't want any. Go away. Hot noob. Brent uses freaking shield. Clutch. Dang it. No! No! Poke. No. Bro, stay able to hit me still. No, it doesn't reach that far. Oh! No one had to hurt. I'm forcing. I shot backwards. No! That's not fair! We're meant to be labored. Oh, shut up, bro. You just shut up. Chain casting. No. You automatically have PvP on. Yeah, noob. I'm a ghost. They call me the Ghostbuster. Yo! Hey, yo, bro, get away from me. Get away from me. Get away. Bro, that's freaky. That's mad freaky, bro. Bad. Bad. How did I miss that? Let's go. Let's go. You can't get behind a wall. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap. Explosion. Nice. Nice. Bro got cluster bombed. Big Paulo. It's Big Paulo. Yes. What are you doing? You. Cellular cannon. No. It's not fair. Never catch me, Labored. Hey, all right. How much you want to bet, bro? How much you want to bet? I'm gonna freaking laser you with this, bro. Get over here. April Fools. Oh, he hit a tree. Get him! Get him! Get him! No! I ain't sorry. I'll get you. Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Oh. I see you. You can't hide from me. Oh. Oh. Aerial warfare. Nice. Oh. Oh no. Not fair. Bro is just too good. Bro, Cool Man 1-2 is here. Cool Man. Cool Man. And Saggy Sagittarius. Where are you, little wormy? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a worm. Here's ESP again. I see you. Let's go! Let's go! I'll give you -1,000,000 kills. Or a 1-year spell cooldown. Are crazy. Team meta. Great beer. Ooh, popped him. It both pulled me. Ouch. Heat-seeking M1s? Now a name. Bro, what? you. It's so stupid. Epilepsy. Add the epilepsy spell. No. Mona's got freaking mutilated. Are you in labor? I might be. It's freaking Barney the dinosaur, bro. Get out of here. Oh, crap. Bro's building. Bro's building. Ping issue. Yeah, it's literally like the only thing that could really solve it. It's just like loop updating it. That literally causes memory leaks. Like, I've tested it before and it's bad. You have terrible ping. You're freaking stuck in houses. You crash into them. Twitch. Noob. Landmine. No way. Oh. The bro is so laggy. Oh my god, bro. Why is this guy lagging so much? Bro, 6,000 ping! Oh my god! Bro, what region is... He's playing from Antarctica, bro. Oh my god. No. Oh no, there's a storm cloud going. Jeez. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. my god. There goes Amy. No! No! Freaking smoked him. Spear jousting. I can throw a freaking spear at him. Oh, conquer Matrocity. Matrocity! Matrocity! Bro, did he turn into Megamind? Bro, no, he didn't. Megamint. Megamind. Atrocity. Oh my god. Keep freaking hitting trees. Burger. No, I'm friends with the owner. LOL. No! Got him, bots. Bots. Oh, that's funny. Ignis Pluvia. Oh no. Try it. Hey, bro, man, moving. Just retry it, bro. Just retry it. It's so easy. Just retry it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I hit him midair. Oh, let's go. I freaking nailed him. Oh my god. Dang it. I'll freaking get you. Get over here. Get over here. Dang it. Oh, I hit both of them. They freaking shot me though with a Vada. Dang it. That was awesome though when I hit him with that. That was actually awesome. Get him! Get him, flies! Get him! Oh! Juggernaut time. Juggernaut, bro. No! I get 400 50 HP as well. No! No! Bro, it's 1 health. Bro, it's 1 health. Bro, it's 1 health. Giant. I'm a giant. So stupid, bro. I can't even move, bro. I can't even move. This is so bad. Can't even move. My God. Even move. No. Bro's draining my health. It's so goofy, bruh. It's so goofy. It's so dumb. First person, I can't even do this, bro. This is terrible. Ah! No, I'm in a tree. I'm in a tree. No, let me out. Let me out. Oh, and I can move by forward dashing. Let's go. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna equip the barrage spell. I'm getting ragdoll spam. Let's go, I got him. Godzilla! I'm Godzilla! I can't even get on the broom. Oh my god! Let's go. Let's go. Giant for the win. This is so stupid. I'm gonna slowly make my way over to the main town. Very slowly. Oh. Big fireball spam. Oh my god. I'm going to eat the city. Attack on Titan. My god. I'm flying away. This is so dumb, bro. What did I sit on? Nice. Bro evicted me into space. Oh my god, bro. Bro, this is too much fun, bro. I'm like I'm like 10-0 right now. Oh my god. This is so goofy, bro. I'm getting abandoned so much. I'm almost dead, bro. Maybe. Ban a port. Maybe ban a port for stuff like that. Oh my god, bro. I mean, my broom don't work anymore. I can't use a broom. Oh my god! Ah! Please! This is mad goofy, bro. This is mad goofy. Oh my god. It's doing so much damage, bro. First raid boss labored. almost dead, bro. Ah, I'm almost dead. Reset, maybe. Raid boss. I zoom. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall really fast now. Oh no. No. No! 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 I'm gonna die! I'm so close to death right now. Oh no! Oh! No! No! Easy, so easy. No! I got freaking incinerated. Let's go. Juke. Oh, let's go. Dang it. I almost freaking nailed him with that. No! No. Bruh. No. I keep freaking hitting stuff. There we go. Now we're good. Dang it, dude. Alright, time to drop bombs. Like a freaking bomber. Here we go. No! Dang, bro. Freaking scared. No! No! Bro, under the freaking ground! Oh my god, dude. Bro, what is this? Where am I? Oh my god. Let me get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh no, stamina. No, 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 no. Dang it. Oh, no! Dang it, dude. Holy smokes. Let's go! Double kill! Bye. Just me and you, worm. Wait, bro actually couldn't dodge, bro. What the heck? Huh? Nah, bro, that's wild. Bring you over here. Oh. My God. Yes! Comboed. 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 Yes! Yes! Hacking! Bro, I just knew about it that hard. No, I didn't have any stamina. Dang it. Dang it, I can't see him. Dropped him out of the sky. The bro killed himself. No. Cheapers. Jeez. Bro got freaking incinerated. Bro got incinerated. Jeez. Bro shot it straight backwards. Bro's name is yes. Bro is so excited. I game after watching the live. Labor. Hey, yo. A clone of Western Wizard. But no. I can't manage. No. Newbie noob. No. I think that might be obvious. I actually wrote this game in C#. Let's go. Get noobed on. Get noobed. Alright, Wormy. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh. There is spell icon. Right when we click it, use spell. Can you make it animated? No. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, guys. How long have we been doing this for? Holy crap, it's a little over 3 hours. Alrighty, well, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. It helps me out. And it allows you to get notifications of next time I live stream or if I make any new videos. And also, don't forget to join the Discord server. You can come here and make game suggestions. Alright? And you can also get to see what I've been doing. Now, everybody, I'm going to end the live stream for today. And peace